OSCW TV presented to you by Xmedia Productions only at xmedia.tv. In the announcer position, I am Jason Matthews, alongside my partner in crime, Reginald Vanderhoff.
Coming soon to you in 4D.
Well, not
because 3D just isn't good enough, Jason.
Be that as it may, Reginald Vanderhoff, we've got a clash of two behemoths right here. We've got the World Heavyweight Champion Haas defending his newly won Golden Crown against a newcomer to OSCW, Big Game James.
Newcomer to OSCW, but not a newcomer to the Ring Wars, as Big Game James is making a name for himself throughout the Carolinas. And you talk about a physical specimen. Look at the physique on Big Game James.
They call him Black Gold for a reason. He takes the titles wherever he goes, and he's looking to add the OSCW title to his list of accomplishments. We've got Big Game James and Big Haas. These two men, physical spectrums, but on opposite sides of that spectrum. We've got the 400-pound world-class powerlifter, Big Haas, against the physique of a god, the bodybuilder-like statue of Big Game James. Both these men, no stranger to the weight room.
Black Gold Texas T is related to a man named Jed?
He is not actually, but we see Big Haas here putting him in the Dutch oven. That dreaded headlock of Big Haas. He's got 27-inch arms and a 59-inch chest, folks. Maybe even 69 inches at this point. Big Haas clamping down on the head of Big Game James. This is not a good place, but here we see James using that physique to push Big Haas off. Haas off the ropes, and he just knocks Big Game James down like he's nothing. Haas crosses over, Big Game James up. No, that might not have been a good move.
I wouldn't want to be in a side headlock with Big Haas because I have it on good authority he doesn't use deodorant.
And here we see Haas throwing Big Game James around like he is a child.
You know, a man that goes about 280 pounds, and yet Big Haas can just throw him around with one arm like that is absolutely incredible.
Big Game James calling for a timeout. There are no timeouts in wrestling, but there is a 10 count. Being administered by referee Scott Brady, while Big Game James trying to get his head together. Big Haas is cheering these fans inside. Look at that monster. You could fit 3 or 4 normal men inside the body, inside that massive A-frame of Big Haas.
You could show a movie on his back. He looks like a tank. And I mean, even as, even a guy as built as Big Game James has got to be a little bit intimidated.
Oh, here we see Big Game James, right hand blocked by Haas. Haas with the left hand, another left hand to the midsection. He's going to bring Big Game James in the hard way with a suplex.
What a suplex that just absolutely shook the ring. Probably a 3.4 on the Richter scale there in Mount Pleasant.
They might be causing a tsunami in the Atlantic Ocean from that suplex. Just getting up for a 2 count. This match still just getting underway with a lot of energy left in the tank of Big Game James. We see a right hand and a backhand, a vicious backhand, and then a kick to the gut of Big Haas.
Yeah, this Big Game James is no slouch.
Big Game James is definitely scrappy, throwing rights and lefts like they're nothing. Irish whip on Big Haas. Big Haas with a sunset flip. Oh my God.
How in the world did the Goodyear Blimp get his body up in the air like that?
Goodyear Blimp, that is the World Heavyweight Champion you're talking about, Reginald Vanderhoff. And that just goes to show that is why he is the champ. He is more than just a behemoth or a walking building. He also has a mean knife-edge chop that just sends Big Game James down to the mat. And the crowd here just can't get enough of Big Haas. They love Big Haas.
A powerlifting Frosty the Snowman. I get it. He's big and he's.
Did you see that chop?
Yes, I felt it. Okay, I had the unfortunate pleasure of getting in the ring with the man several months back.
That knife-edge chop can turn a telephone pole into fire logs. And here we see Big Game James coming off with a clothesline, but that's not going to get it done against Big Haas.
Maybe 2.
Back to the well one more time.
You know what I notice about these big guys, Jason? They don't attack Big Haas's legs.
Big Haas with a scoop slam on Big Game James.
It's just like they want to prove themselves by overpowering him, and you can't.
An elbow drop the size of an F-150 right on the chest of Big Game James, but only good for 2.5.
Big Game James probably has a broken sternum right at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if you would see the Dutch oven one more time.
Did you say Dutch oven?
The Dutch oven, because when he puts you in that headlock, he puts the stink on it.
You are disgusting.
It's not even a real headlock. It is a move all of Big Hoss's. He's grabbing his forearm. He's putting his entire frame, squeezing pressure.
Look at that.
Oh my God! Side suplex on Big Hoss from Big Game James.
What an impressive display of power. Now why are you wasting time?
Wow! Big Hoss has never been brought off his feet like that in OSCW.
Well, Big Game James is an idiot. He's pandering to the morons at ringside instead of following up on that tremendous move, and there's Big Hoss.
He wasted too much time, and Hoss has got him up. Big suplex from Hoss turns Big Game James inside out.
Not the brightest bulb in the lamp, is he?
This is it, the big splash from Big Hoss. The champ covers him. 2, 3 count.
And Big Game James makes a cardinal mistake in pro wrestling. He sits back to admire his work. He panders to the peons at ringside, and it costs him the victory, Jason.
Big Game James may have lost tonight, but I don't think we've seen the last of him at OSCW. And I know we haven't seen the last of Big Hoss, the OSCW World Heavyweight Champ.